back with another episode. Keystone Eats. My name is Alex. I am your host. We're here to talk about Pennsylvania food and beer, joined by my two co-hosts, Joey the Joey. Hi, Joey.
What's up, motherfuckers?
Love it. Dan Rosa the Rosa. Hi, Dan. How's it going?
Hello.
There we go. That's what I want. I love it. We're back with another episode. I hope you liked our last week's episode talking about Funk Brewing and the Field's Edge. I think it was a good one. I liked it a lot. This week we got two other beers from two different breweries, still living from quarantine, still trying to mix it up with what we got here. Obviously choices are limited right now, traveling is limited right now, so I gotta work with what I got. But I think we got two good ones this week. What do you guys think?
We have two big breweries.
I'd say one big brewery. One's a little smaller.
They're both kind of big.
One is
Ish.
On a magnitude much bigger.
Which one?
Victory.
Sly Fox is pretty big too, though.
Sly Fox
They're
is
getting
pretty
there.
big.
They're getting there. They've grown a lot. They've grown a lot.
But I didn't hear about Sly Fox until I moved closer to the area.
I've
known about Victory for a while.
Yeah, I mean, I've known Victory, but I actually didn't know about Sly Fox until I got some free beer at Oktoberfest, like 4 years ago when I was getting like free beer. Yeah.
So Reading Liederkranz.
Yes.
Yeah. Good time.
But I also did do 5K at Sly Fox.
Really?
And I got free beer after the run and some food.
Nice. Yeah, so our two breweries this week are Victory Brewing Co. Down in, where are they located at, Dan?
Downington? Down towing. Sorry.
It's Downington.
Is it Downington? Okay.
It's Downington.
Yeah. I thought so.
Yes, their main location is in Downington. I've been there. It's a big facility. They got nice. They serve food, they serve beer. It's super cool. There's a little shop off to the side. And the other one is Sly Fox Brewing Company. And where are they at, Dan?
Sly Fox is in Phoenixville.
Either in Pottstown, in Phoenixville,
originated
Malvern, Pittsburgh.
Yeah, they're in everywhere.
Reading.
They originated their
we're
first
talking about
one.
main locations.
Their main is Phoenixville.
Is it really?
Yeah, so get it right.
Oh, I'm looking at their can that says brewed and canned by Sly Fox, Pottstown, PA.
Yeah, that's a thing.
Thank you.
But they originally, their OG is in Phoenixville. That's
true. You are the About Me master now. So you get all that information.
I have a new level of appreciation for these two breweries.
Cool.
Especially Victory. Victory's story. Victory's story is actually pretty cool.
Their Coy story?
Their Corey story.
Fuck.
Why don't we start out with Sly Fox? Dan, why don't you tell us about Sly Fox Brewing, where they came from, what they're doing, how they get to where they are now?
So Sly Fox was started in 95 by the Giannopoulos family. Pete G, we'll call him Pete G. He was working 15 years in sales and decided to stop doing it. He didn't want to do it. He wanted to open a brewery in his hometown of Phoenixville, PA. Yeah, right. That's the dream. So locally, Sly Fox is known pretty well. I guess we were just kind of like sleeping on him. But back in the early or the later 90s, I guess, craft beer wasn't really known. So Sly Fox kind of putting it out there and letting a lot of people experience craft beer for their first time. So they hired Brian O'Reilly in 2002 as the brewmaster, and he helped push out Sly Fox into Philly's best bars and taverns and kind of getting them out there. Once they started gaining some ground there, they couldn't keep up with demands. So they opened up a 20-barrel production brewery and restaurant in Royersford, PA. At that point, Pete's brother joined up and he took care of the brewery side in 2004. So in 2012, what you saw there, the Pottstown Brewery, they opened that up, and it's their German 40-barrel brew house, and they have a lot of room for expansion, so they don't have to keep running into these issues of building an operation and selling it. So they planned ahead. So with Fly
Socks.
So Fly Socks. So with Sly Fox success, so with Sly Fox's success in the surrounding area, they are commonly known in New York, New Jersey, Delaware, Maryland, Virginia, in DC, and they're considered to be one of the best premier craft brewers in the Mid-Atlantic region. And now their facilities, they got a lot. They got Pottstown, the tasting room. They got Phoenixville, their brewery house and eatery. Which, did you say you went there?
Yeah, I've been to their Pottstown location. It's very cool. It's a nice little place. Obviously, it's mostly their brewery, but they have a nice little location there to go in.
It's just a tasting. It's just a tasting room, right? There's no food.
No, they had food. I got a couple pizzas there. Yeah, yeah, good stuff.
I think actually that might have been the one I ran the 5K in. They just okay, yeah, that had to have been it because they didn't have the wine missing or anything. I don't know. It was New Year's Day and I was hungover and I had to run a 5K. So
been there. And
then they have the Phoenixville. They have in 2019 they opened the Wine Missing Tap House, and then this year in 2020 they opened they call it the Den at the Goggle Works in Reading. And then they also open they're growing here. I mean, they went from 2012, they built that last tasting room and then they're just pounding them out now. They have a Malvern Tap House. And then now they went all the way to the west side. In 2019, they built a tap house in Pittsburgh as well. Damn, so they've grown. Yeah. I mean, compared to, and that's kind of why I feel like 3, 4, 5 years ago, I didn't really know them. And now, now they're growing.
Yeah, now they feel like, that's huge. I feel like they haven't. I feel like we haven't spent a lot of time branching out just into breweries in general. I think a lot of our in the past 5 years, a lot of our beer intake has been more of the pick up at the grocery store kind of situation where we have seen more like Trogs and Victory, and I don't think Sly Fox has a big a big impression on those locations. Like I can't go down to my local Giant or my local Y.
Yeah, I don't
and find Sly Fox as easily. I think it has been changing. I have seen a little more of them recently, and where we got the beer we have this week, it was in from a location like that. But they don't have a big impression on that, and I hope that changes for sure.
Yeah, because when you think of some local breweries, Trogs is killing it. Victory killing it. You'll see that anywhere. I can go to a small mom and pop pizzeria shop and they have a Victory in there next to like Labatt and Yingling, and it's just like a staple. So I mean, I hope Sly Fox get there because they have some good stuff. So
Joey, do you want to talk about Victory?
Yeah. So Victory Brewing Company was founded in '96 in Downingtown, PA by Bill Kowalski and Ron Barchett.
Yeah.
Their main objective was to provide people with beer that was full flavored, inspired from their travels around the world. So once demands got a little higher, they decided to open a second location in 2014 in Parksburg, PA. Right now they have 3 tap rooms in Magnolia and Kent Square Park, Parksburg,
and Downingtown, right?
And the Downingtown.
And Downingtown, yeah. Yeah, I didn't see that first line.
And Parksburg features the view of their production facility and self-guided tours, right?
Which is something that's highly recommended. I haven't been there myself, but self-guided tours through breweries are always something they should go do.
Yeah, it's super cool.
Yeah.
These are
fun
all
to see the process.
These are all things we're going to do once the quarantine's lifted.
Yeah, we want to. We'll take some video,
videos, pictures. We're gonna put you there.
Absolutely, we want to put you there. If you can't make it there, we want to get in these locations and show you what it's like to be there. For sure. 2016, Victory announced an alliance with Southern Tier Brewing, and it is under the partnership platform of Artisanal Brewing Ventures. Since 2018, other partners, including 6 Point Brewery from Brooklyn and Bold Hard Cider in Nelliesford, Virginia. Victory is now being distributed in 9 countries and over 30 states across the U.S. and Puerto Rico. So when we talk about breweries that are there, I mean, this is one you can find anywhere, right?
Yeah, Victory. Like I said earlier, you go into any little restaurant, they got Victory there, at least a 6-pack.
They got Victory. You go into a location that's selling beer within the essentially the East Coast, you're finding Victory.
Yeah, Sour Monkey, all of them. Those are pretty popular.
Delicious.
Yeah, it's really good.
Golden Monkey is pretty good.
Yeah,
I can dig it. I can dig it.
All the monkeys, they're all pretty good. They got great beer.
So yeah, they have 4 locations: Downingtown, Parksburg, Kennett Square, all in PA, and then they have a location down in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Yep. They opened that down there. Yep.
That's awesome.
I don't know when they opened that, but they definitely expanded. So
okay,
I'm sure to be expanding more.
Yeah. In their original, what is the first facility they opened? It was in an old Pepperidge Farm factory.
The original one, yeah. That's the original one in Downingtown.
Is that Parksburg?
No, that's Downingtown.
Oh, really?
That's the OG.
Dan, why don't you tell me about the beer we have this week from Victory and what kind of information we got on it? Because I think it's a pretty good beer.
It's another sour. It is the Heavy Drop Soured New England IPA. Not sure what a New England style is. What would you consider a New England style?
The definition of a New England style IPA: it's a beer that is hazy or cloudy, which gives smooth, creamy mouthfuls.
I'd say I got a creamy mouthful. I mean,
Where did you get that definition? What the fuck is that?
I mean, drink the beer and you can see what he's saying.
Right, yeah, you're not wrong. It is a smooth, creamy mouthful.
I definitely got a smooth, creamy mouthful drinking that beer.
So what I got was slightly hazy or cloudy to opaque or muddy, not creamy mouthfuls.
It says smooth, creamy mouthfeel, but I went with it. I went with it.
Feels.
Everyone loves a good mouthfeel.
Worth it.
Yeah. But
that was
yeah.
I'll give you that one.
So it's a sour New England.
Yeah, the idea is just hazy and cloudy.
Yeah,
with a smooth beer that's cloudy.
And that you've seen a lot of New England IPAs come out here. I mean, I personally very much enjoy the style. It's like that heavy, cloudy, full mouth feel that you get. You sip onto it, it fills your mouth, and you get that. You're right. The creamy deliciousness goes down smooth. I mean, just like some other things that might go down smooth.
Yeah. So what do we got? We have a 7.2. We got some strong beers. We got 7.2.
Some strong beers.
Yeah, we don't fuck around.
The IBU is a 20. We have malt. We have a 2-row pale, acidulated pale. What kind of hops? Do you know the hops?
That's good. The hops are Mosaic and Simcoe.
Yeah, so we got it.
But this is a limited batch, though. This is a limited
availability January to March, right?
Yeah, so it definitely feels like a winter beer. It's a smooth drinker. It's a little sour. It's a light bitterness, but goes down good though.
And I gotta fucking drink it because I gotta drink the next beer yet.
I have two beer glasses. I have the one here and the other one ready.
You're smarter than I.
Yeah,
it is good though. I like it. It is.
I don't usually
as fuck.
I'm usually on the fence about Victory. I like this. I like the monkeys. The monkeys are good, but I haven't had anything else, and this one was pretty good.
Dan, why don't we go to you? Give me a 1 to 10 drinkability scale. What do you think of the Victory beer?
Drinkability had me surprised because I haven't had too many Victories, but I really did enjoy this, and it's a sour. I do like sour, so I'd give this an 8.5.
8.5, not bad. That is a pretty good review.
Yeah,
Joey, what about you? Joey, this I don't know if this is in your wheelhouse.
It is.
Good. It's
what
do you think? What do you think drinkability?
I'm not a big fan of sours usually. This one's really not that sour. It's very drinkable. Myself, I would give it I'd give it an 8 out of 10.
An 8?
I actually have in my notes here that I was taking down. It would be a good kayaking.
Oh yeah, I can agree with that.
I told myself when I start rating these beers and taking my notes on them, I'm going to start associating them with
an activity,
a task that you could, activity or something like that, like
putting up drywall. Is this a drywall drinking beer?
Is this a beer I drink while doing construction?
Yeah, I mean the Grand Cru we did earlier. I associated that with a good burger beer.
Last week the Grand Cru. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I associate that with a good burger beer because of the maltiness. I think it would go good with a juicy fat burger.
Yeah, I agree. I like your comparability scale here.
Yeah,
we're gonna call it the comparability scale.
Yeah. So if you're thinking of what beer? What beer you want?
Yeah. I'd associate this with kayaking. It's nice for a good sunny day out on the river. Hanging out.
Nice warm day.
Good friends and like that. Yeah, it's nice.
It's limited. That's the problem though. So you got to stock it up.
Stock it up, wait for the warm weather, and then hit the river with this nice, delicious.
See, for me, this beer, I would drink it in a nice cold day playing video games inside.
So today.
today.
Hopefully by the
Every
time this
day.
episode comes out, it is actually warm out. But
It is.
today was pretty cold.
Today it was chilly. I was gonna go hiking today, but nope. Maybe
Thanks for the invite.
maybe tomorrow. I'll let you know.
Tomorrow.
I'm going.
Tomorrow I'm going to work.
You can just
Tomorrow
go
I'm
hiking.
quarantined.
Okay. What about the next beer?
Hold on. So putting your two rankings together, that gives it an 8.25 out of 10. That's a pretty good beer. And
Strong beer.
Coming from Victory, that makes sense. I think they put out good product. So
Yeah, I mean, I've ran in like the people I know that have drank Victory, they all like it. I just haven't drank a lot of it, but I guess I'm going to now.
Joey, why don't you tell us about the Sly Fox beer we got this week?
So it's the Volpolin Tropical India Pale Ale. The Tropical IPA actually originated from Sierra Nevada. They were the first ones to release a tropical IPA, which started the trend of tropical beers, which started coming around. So it's a nice little fun fact to throw in there. It started with Sierra Nevada.
Interesting.
6.0% alcohol by volume.
Yes. 60 IBUs.
60 IBUs.
And
It is
bitterish.
more bitter.
Yes.
It's higher on the scale of IPAs. Usually an IPA will start around 50 for the IBUs.
Okay.
I'd say it's bitter. It's a little bitter.
Yeah, I exclusive first sip here. From Alex, the first sip review. Bitter. Go on, Joey.
But a
tell
good
us more
bitter.
about
But a good bitter.
the beer.
All right, so hop farmers of the Pacific Northwest have reported sightings of an ethereal. What the fuck am I reading?
I wouldn't even bother reading that shit.
No, I need to hear what's going on now. What are we seeing?
Romping around in their hop yards
Have you
under a
read
full
this?
moon. Yeah. The Vulpus lupulus has been described as a creature. That's just a straight up copy and paste from their description. The other shit I wrote myself, but the
It
beer
is a copy and paste from the website because I'm reading it on the website right now.
Yeah. The description I gave a summary, but the beer I just copy and pasted.
Hold on. Can I read it? Because I'll be able to get through it.
I'll get through it.
You gotta read it because it's just
Hop farmers of the Pacific Northwest have reported sightings of an ethereal creature romping around their hop yards under the full moon. The Vulpus lupulus has been described as a creature made from the vines themselves, causing the plants to wave and dance in the moonlight, even when no breeze is present. Non-believers say it's nothing more than a common fox out on her nightly hunt. While no hard evidence has been documented, we happen to believe in these wild tales. That's it. Apparently it's a vine creature, I guess. I don't know.
it's an interesting story.
Anyway, Joey, continue on.
Just describe
here
here because that shit is crazy.
I don't know how to fucking continue after that. How do I follow that?
You don't. Correct.
This beer is available year-round on tap. Year-round, it's available at Pottstown, Phoenixville, Malvern, Wyomissing, Pittsburgh, Reading.
So it's one of their staples.
It's a staple.
Yeah. It's not a seasonal beer. Let's say that. It's
All right. What do we got in this beer? How do they make it? Hops, malts, anything like that?
There is, the Citra, Mosaic, Cascade, Centennial. Those are your hops. That the Fox.
Yeah, so we got a Citra, like you said, Citra, Mosaic, Cascade, Centennial.
So we got 4 types of hops that the Fox is messing around.
Yeah, Volpolin is definitely a staple beer here. And what do you think, Joey? You tasted this one?
Yeah, I think it's good. I think it's smooth. It's not too hoppy on the scale of IBUs. It's really not that high. It's on the lower side.
No, I agree. It's definitely got a nice hoppy taste to it, but it's not super bitter. It's definitely an easy drinker, I believe, for sure.
For you.
Oh, okay. We'll get to your opinion, Dan.
I feel like it's a little bitter.
Really?
I feel like you guys just have shitty taste.
That's why we're here. We all have different tastes.
You like that sour peach? I'd rather drink my own piss.
Jesus Christ.
So Joey, let's talk about Volpolin. What would you give it? Drinkability 1 to 10 on a scale 1 to 10. That's the scale.
I'd go with a I'd go with a 6.5. It's
6.5. Okay, that's respectable.
It's very drinkable, but it wouldn't be my go-to. It's on the average side.
All right, fair enough. Dan, why don't you tell me what you think about this beer?
I mean, for an IPA, I guess I'm not getting the tropical hints from it, so I'd probably give it like a 5.5.
5.5. All right.
It's not a bad beer, but it's not anything that's like memorable.
Yeah, in my opinion, I think it's drinkable. I think it's definitely a beer I can jump into, just hanging around on a nice warm day for sure. Looking at Joey's where to drink this scale. I think sitting at a picnic table on a nice warm day, hanging out with your buds or your your estranged family. I think it's okay, right?
For me,
this would be a campfire beer.
This feels like a doing drywall type of beer. It seems like a chore to drink.
Damn, that's hard.
Seems like a chore to have a conversation with you at this point.
It's definitely, like I said, I think it's an easy drinker. I think I can sip this and be okay with it.
Yeah, it's not bad, but for me, it's just not memorable. I don't know. I want to done. One and done.
Honestly, I think a lot of staple beers that breweries put out aren't meant to be memorable. I think they're meant to be the easy drinkers that you grab on a regular basis.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you said, doing drywall, or when I come over and help you out do your
anybody can get it and be like, oh, this is an IPA. Okay,
yeah, I'll drink this. It's tasty. I'm cutting wood in my garage. I'll drink this beer. It's good.
Yeah. It's not a bad beer. It's just for me. I don't know. I don't know what I like. I just like a lot of different things, I guess.
You don't know what you like. Get your shit together, Dan.
I guess I have to. I'm a little drunk.
I'm a little drunk as well. If you can't tell, I start rambling once I get drunk.
Rambling.
So after the drinkability ratings, we're at a 6 out of 10, which isn't bad. I mean, that's an average. That's a pretty average score. A little bit above average.
A little bit above
average.
But it's a good beer. It's a good beer.
Beer. Yeah, I
like the Victory. I like the Victory a little bit more.
Yeah, the Victory definitely gave me more tingles in my pants.
Whoa. What about you, Joey? Nice. You get any tingles in your pants?
Not from Victory.
What gives you tingles in your pants?
My wife.
I think there were 2 good beers. I liked them a lot. Definitely one I would pick up more often than the other.
Yeah.
But I agree. I think they're both good. They're good drinkers. I don't think they're not something you're putting in a glass and sipping and be like, man, I can only drink one of these. I think they're definitely 2 beers that are. I can grab a 4-pack and be like, I'm gonna work on this project and drink all 4 of these beers and be good to go. You know what I mean?
No, they're good. I mean, one is a little bigger than the other, but they're good local breweries. You know, like trying to support local establishments, and they're both growing a lot.
They're definitely a place that you can pick up pretty easily. And Sly Fox is up to about 6 locations now in PA. I mean, there's
6 locations. They're pretty well known in the surrounding states of PA.
Yeah, I mean they're something that we slept on personally, but they're out there.
Yeah, we just recently in the last 3-4 years been expanding our brewery selection. So
yeah, we're getting out there. We want to try different stuff.
We learning.
All right, well that is it on this week's episode of Keystone Eats. We're wrapping up Victory Brewing and Sly Fox Brewing on the beers we tasted. If you want to reach us, you can reach us on Facebook or Instagram at Keystone Eats. You can reach us on Instagram at AlexBone, at OThatGuyDan, and at Soft Cactus for myself, and KeystoneEats.com. Don't forget about that. Give us a follow. You can find any of our podcasts on anywhere that you
can get
podcasts from. Me, myself,
Apple
I use Google Podcasts.
Spotify, Google Podcasts, everywhere. Anywhere you can find a podcast, we are there. Look us up, follow us, subscribe, give us a review. Make sure you tell a friend, because that's important. If you tell a friend, we don't got 1 listener, but we got 2 listeners.
Math.
Yeah, follow us or fuck off.
Math. Don't fuck off. We love you.
Don't fuck off. Tell us what to do, what to make it better. Suggestions.
Yeah.
Beers,
give us suggestions.
Locations,
Give us
breweries,
locations?
restaurants, local spots, farm stands, anywhere. We want to get local food, local beers. Tell us.
Yeah, we wanna fuck around with those local places.
And that's it. That's this week's episode. Thank you for listening.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.